Good afternoon, Miss and everyone. Today, Sia and I are going to present about bacteria Shigella and the infections Bacillary Dysentery. This is the table of contents of our slides. So what is Shigella? Basically, Shigella is a very dangerous bacterial pathogen and it causes life-threatening disease, which is Bacillary Dysentery, that also known as Shigellosis. This is the structures. This is the structures of Shigella. It is a gram-negative facultative intracellular pathogens. It have a rod shape and have a range of length 1 to 3 micrometer and have a width of 0.4 to 0.6 micrometer. This is the life cycle of Shigella. In the early stage, Shigella enter the human's intestinal tract via the lumen and the gut epithelial layer in the colon. It then withstands the attack by phagocytes and quickly inject bacterial proteins that cause epithelial cells to die and then spread to prevent Shigella-infected cells from dying. This infection then causes host cells' DNA to break. And in the late stage, Shigella-infected host cells that major pro-survival pathway will change to pro-death pathway. So this is the mode of nutrition. Basically, Shigella is heterotrophic, so it's require host cells to survive. And the main nutrient they take from human body is iron. They hurt our body from disrupt the membrane and invade adjacent cells. This is the incubation period. Basically, they take from 12 hours up to 7 days. And the symptoms of bacillary dysentery and shigellosis is diarrhea with blood or mucus, high fever, painful stomach cramps, and nausea and vomiting. Then I would like to pass to Sian to continue our presentation.
Thank you, Jason. I will now explain about the transmission. The Shigella disease can be transmitted by infected feces, which can happen through contaminated food and sexual activity. Shigella is sexually transmitted when the person being infected by the bacteria conduct intercourse with another individual via kissing or simply by unwashed hands. Sexual activity involved being in contact with feces poses a high threat of getting infected with the disease. Some bacteria genes can survive in the intestine for up to a month. Method of diagnosis. A sample of stool of an infected person is collected and cultured so that the genetic code of the bacteria could be identified and detected. Severity. Bacillary dysentery is also known as the most common type of dysentery, which normally causes mild sickness, such as stomach pain and diarrhea. Symptoms usually show themselves after 1 to 3 days, and an individual will recover in less than 1 week. Geographical information. Bacillary dysentery, Shigella, originated from Europe country and was spread to the world through immigrants when the Europe countries started to colonize the world. According to Nature Microbiology 2016, recent studies of more than 300 strains of type 1 Shigella dysentery shows that the bacteria have a long history that dates back to the early 18th century. Treatment. There is no actual treatment for the disease, and it usually resolves themselves without treatment. The only way to treat this is to drink more water to prevent dehydration, take medicine as bismuth subsilicate. In severe cases, you may require to take a pain reliever and also antibiotics. Prevention. Use canned or bottled waters rather than tap water when you choose drinking. Reduce the time of eating food from street vendors as it may pose health issues and because of the dirty food. And lastly, wash hands before you cook and eat. Conclusion. Shigella has caused an infection called bacillary dysentery. Despite its advance, antibiotics can be used as a medicine to fight against Shigella. Here are the reference. Any questions?